Consistent with this. Trophy is the prize. Ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, for Philadelphia, this is the National Football League.
Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they run the option on 2nd down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And Murray will run it here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. Caught left side, Hopkins. Still on his feet. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Still 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray tucks and runs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Deshaun Jackson, 38 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Murray, strong running. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Murray going to take off with it. Dances by him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Murray now on 1st down. Hopkins with a quick feet. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And 15.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Short kick. One of the up in will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
A fumble on the play.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Runs through the contact, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the the 20-yard line. Brandon Graham able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He's going to try and do this himself.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there.
And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown. Cardinals. Kyler Murray with it. Touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals. Push further out in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about moving.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Now Murray rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes. And
that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The final shot before half for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we come upon it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
26. Eagles 14.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the deep.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Partner, they had it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it...
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
At the 9-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner.
I am. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, good hurdle. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On first down, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Now Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
Complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Reagor. First down, Eagles. Again, it's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Point conversion.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through him. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that touchdown... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Short kick. One of the up. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
By the Cardinals.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground with Drake.
At the 25-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Murray now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On third down, Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the Super.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals add on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Then he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Kirk now, the return man. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, 81 yards. And this offense can... continues to pour it on. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And out come the Eagles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and
10. Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And fighting down inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Third and goal.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.